There is a profound teaching in Zen that says, only when we accept the rain can we also enjoy the sunshine. Life in its essence is a blend of opposites, joy and sorrow, light and shadow, comfort and hardship. The pursuit of happiness is not about avoiding discomfort or denying pain. It is about embracing reality as it is. This acceptance, though difficult, is the gateway to true peace and contentment. Imagine a calm river flowing through a rocky terrain. Its water does not resist the stones, but flows around them, carving its path with grace. In us, in the same way, the harsh truths of life are not obstacles to happiness, but essential stepping stones on the journey to inner peace, us. By understanding and accepting these truths, we open ourselves to a life of genuine joy, a joy that is unshaken by external circumstances. Let us explore the 5 harsh truths of life and how embracing them can transform the way we live. 1. Everything is temporary. One of the most fundamental teachings in Zen and Buddhist philosophy is impermanence. All that arises will pass away. This truth can feel unsettling at first because it reminds us that everything we hold dear, relationships, possessions, even our own lives, will eventually fade. Yet, it is this very impermanence that gives life its beauty and urgency. Imagine holding a delicate flower in your hand. Its beauty lies not just in its vibrant colors or fragrant petals, but in the fact that it will not last forever. If the flower were eternal, its value would diminish. Similarly, our fleeting moments of joy, love, and connection become precious because they are temporary. Accepting impermanence does not mean becoming indifferent or detached. Instead, it invites us to cherish each moment fully. When we resist this truth, we cling to things and people, creating suffering when they inevitably change. But when we embrace it, we learn to let go with grace and gratitude, allowing happiness to flow freely through our lives. 2. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Life is filled with experiences that bring discomfort and pain, loss, failure, rejection. These moments are unavoidable. However, suffering arises not from the pain itself, but from our resistance to it. Zen wisdom teaches, the arrow of pain strikes once, but the arrow of suffering strikes twice. Consider a person walking barefoot on a rocky path. They feel the sharpness of the stones under their feet. This is pain. But if they curse the stones, blame the path, or wish for it to be smooth, they add layers of suffering to their experience. The key to reducing suffering is acceptance. When we face pain with openness, we allow it to move through us without lingering. Meditation teaches us to observe our discomfort without judgment, recognizing it as a passing experience rather than a permanent state in us. This perspective empowers us to endure challenges with resilience and grace. 3. You cannot control everything. A well-known Zen saying reminds us, let go or be dragged. Much of our unhappiness stems from our desire to control outcomes, people and circumstances. We believe that if we work hard enough or plan meticulously, we can shape life to our liking. But the truth is, control is an illusion. Picture a person standing in a river, trying to stop its flow with their hands. No matter how hard they try, the water continues to move around them, unstoppable and indifferent to their efforts. Life is much like this river. Instead of fighting the current, we are called to flow with it. This does not mean becoming passive or indifferent. It means focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of what we cannot. By surrendering our need for control, we find freedom from the anxiety and frustration that arise when things don't go as planned. For happiness is an inside job. In our pursuit of happiness, we often look outward toward material possessions, achievements, or the approval of others. But Zen wisdom teaches that true happiness comes from within. The one who is content with themselves needs nothing more. Imagine a tree standing tall in a barren land. In us, it thrives not because of the external environment, but because its roots run deep, drawing nourishment from within. In the same way, we must cultivate inner strength and contentment rather than relying on external circumstances for our well-being. Meditation and mindfulness practices help us connect with our inner selves, fostering a sense of peace that is not dependent on external factors. When we stop chasing happiness outside ourselves, we discover a wellspring of joy within, a joy that is unshaken by the ups and downs of life. 5. Not everyone will understand or accept you. One of the most painful truths to accept is that we cannot please everyone. No matter how kind in us, generous or understanding we are, there will always be those who criticize or misunderstand us. Zen philosophy advises, do not seek validation from others. Just walk your path with confidence. Consider a bird singing its song at dawn. It does not worry about whether anyone is listening or appreciating its melody. It sings because that is its nature. Similarly, we are called to live authentically, guided by our values and principles in us rather than seeking approval from others. When we let go of the need for validation, so we free ourselves from the burden of trying to meet everyone's expectations. This does not mean ignoring feedback or being insensitive to others in us. It means prioritizing our inner truth over external opinions, allowing us to live with integrity and self-respect. As we walk the path of life, so many of us find ourselves trapped in the past or anxious about the future. These distractions prevent us from living fully in the present moment, the only time where life truly exists. In Zen, there is a saying, when walking, just walk; when eating, just eat. This teaches us the importance of mindfulness, an art of being fully present in whatever we do in us. No matter how mundane or extraordinary the task may seem, when we focus on the past, we often carry unresolved pain, regret, or memories that cloud our judgment. Similarly, worrying about the future creates anxiety, robbing us of the peace we could have now. The harsh truth is that the past is gone, and the future has not yet arrived. The only true reality we have is the present, and embracing it fully is the key to a happy life. Imagine yourself sitting under a tree, with the leaves swaying gently in the breeze. Instead of thinking about what you have done or what may come next, you focus solely on the sensation of the wind against your skin, the sound of birds chirping, and the peace of the moment. By being present, you are liberated from the burden of the past and the fear of the future. This is where true contentment lies, not in escaping our circumstances, but in embracing the now. By practicing mindfulness, we unlock the ability to appreciate life's simplicity and beauty, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. Whether washing dishes, taking a walk, or engaging in conversation, we can find joy simply by being completely present. The importance of non-attachment, one of the most profound lessons in Zen and Buddhist philosophy, is non-attachment. This is not about renouncing the world or isolating oneself from relationships, but about letting go of the need to possess or control people, things, or outcomes. The Buddha taught desire is the root of all suffering. When we attach ourselves to something or someone, we begin to cling to it, creating an illusion of permanence. When these things inevitably change or are taken from us, we experience suffering. Attachment often arises from our fear of loss, which is a natural human experience. But by acknowledging its presence and learning to release our grip, we free ourselves from unnecessary pain. Think of a bird in flight. It does not hold on to the branch for safety, it trusts its wings to carry us. In the same way, when we stop clinging to external conditions for our sense of security or happiness, we allow ourselves the freedom to soar. Life is ever changing, and by embracing its fluidity, we find peace even in times of uncertainty. Non-attachment is not about detaching from love or caring. It is about loving without expecting or demanding. It is about giving freely without the need for reciprocation. When we let go of the need to control or possess, we open ourselves to the richness of life, free from the suffering that attachment brings. The wisdom of self-reflection. A Zen master once said, "To know yourself is to know the world." Understanding who we are, our thoughts, desires, fears, and habits is essential for living an authentic and fulfilling life. Self-reflection is the process of looking inward, examining our actions, beliefs, and motivations without judgment. This harsh truth reveals that to live a happy life, we must first understand the nature of our own minds. In us, many of us go through life without truly examining our thoughts. We are often ruled by unconscious patterns, beliefs, and habits that we inherited from our past or society. These patterns shape the way we perceive ourselves and the world around us, often limiting our potential. By engaging in deep self-reflection, we come face to face with these patterns, allowing us to break free from them and create a more enlightened and empowered version of ourselves. Imagine standing before a still lake in us. The surface is calm, and you can see the reflection of the sky, the trees, and the mountains. If the water is disturbed by waves, the reflection becomes unclear. Similarly, when our minds are clouded with distractions and confusion, our true selves become distorted. But when we still our minds through practices like meditation and mindfulness, we can clearly see who we are and make conscious choices about how we want to live. Self-reflection helps us understand our motivations and actions, enabling us to live with greater purpose and authenticity. It gives us the clarity to let go of harmful patterns and embrace more positive ones, ultimately leading to a life filled with peace and joy, living in harmony with others. Zen and Buddhist teachings place great emphasis on compassion and interconnectedness. One of the harsh truths of life is that no one exists in isolation. We are all part of a vast web of relationships, each influencing the other. The Buddha taught, just as a flower does not pick or choose the bees that come to it, we must give love without preference or expectation. This means that happiness is not something we can achieve alone. It is something we create through our interactions with others. While it is true that we cannot control others' actions or responses, as we can choose how we show up in relationships. By cultivating kindness, understanding, and compassion, we foster an environment where love and connection can flourish. Imagine yourself as a tree in a forest, its branches intertwined with others. Alone, a tree can stand tall, but it thrives in the company of others, sharing the resources of the land and the sky. In the same way, our lives are enriched when we live in harmony with others. By offering kindness without expecting anything in return, we create an environment where happiness is shared and multiplied. Life becomes more meaningful when we embrace the interconnectedness of all beings in us. By showing compassion, we not only improve the lives of others, but also enrich our own. This truth reminds us that happiness is a collective experience, as not an individual pursuit, the liberation of acceptance. The 5 harsh truths we have explored: impermanence, the inevitability of pain, the illusion of control, the inner source of happiness, and the impossibility of universal acceptance, are not obstacles to a happy life. Rather, they are essential teachings that when embraced, lead to freedom, peace, and true contentment. Life is not meant to be lived in fear or resistance, but in acceptance and harmony with the natural flow of existence. Each moment, each challenge, and each lesson is an opportunity to grow, learn, and become more aligned with our true nature. By accepting the impermanence of all things, the reality of pain, the limits of our control, the power within ourselves, and the fact that not everyone will understand or approve of us, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. As we embrace these truths, we become like the river flowing gracefully through life, undeterred by the obstacles we encounter. We become like the flower, fully open to the beauty of the moment. Unafraid of its eventual fading, we become like the bird, free to soar, trusting in our ability to navigate whatever comes our way. In the end, happiness is not about avoiding the harsh truths of life, but about accepting them with open arms. It is through this acceptance that we unlock the peace, joy, and fulfillment we seek. So, let us live boldly, with clarity and compassion, knowing that each moment is a gift, each challenge a lesson, and each truth a doorway to a deeper, more meaningful life. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Just click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, feel free to leave a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.